Hey, Gen X sisters, welcome back to Fierce and Fit-ish, where we ditch the wellness grind and call out the BS that's been sold to women for decades. I might be a little bit crazy for trying to film this outside on such a windy day, but I never said I was completely sane. So today's confession, cutting fat made me fatter. Yep, it turns out my healthy, low fat obsession was actually wrecking my hormones, my metabolism, probably my mood. If you're in perimenopause or menopause and you've been buying low fat yogurt, low fat salad dressing, and light everything, this one's for you because I've been there. Those little fat free labels, they're lying to us. So let's talk about why. We grew up in the 80s and 90s. It was a good time, but it was the era of Snackwells, rice cakes, and fat makes you fat. And raise your hand if you lived on lean cuisines and Diet Coke. Yeah. I thought I was being so healthy. Well, I knew Diet Coke wasn't healthy, but you know, everything was low fat this and fat free and light. That's the version I bought of everything. I'd pour fat free dressing on my stupid iceberg lettuce with maybe a couple of croutons and a tomato slice and call it a meal. And when my energy tanked, I just figured I needed fewer calories because that's what every magazine told us, right? Well, it backfired hard. Here's what happened once I started slashing fat. My energy plummeted. I was always hungry and then binging on junk food because my healthy eating hadn't provided any nutrients all day. And I was definitely packing on the pounds because of what I was eating and not eating. So when you take out the fat when you take the fat out of your diet, especially in midlife, your body kind of panics. Fat isn't just extra calories. It's a very important macronutrient. It's the raw material for our hormones. Estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, they all need cholesterol and healthy fats to even exist. So while I thought I was being so disciplined, my body thought I was in a famine. Cortisol went up, metabolism slowed down, and my body held on to every ounce of fat it could find, and it found plenty. But let's break this down without the textbooky stuff. When we eat healthy fats, things like avocado, olive oil, nuts, seeds, coconut, even some dark chocolate, yes, here's what happens. Hormone support. Your body uses those fats to make estrogen and progesterone, which help regulate everything from mood to metabolism. Brain power. Your brain is about 60% fat. So if you got a big head, that's your brain. No wonder we can't remember what we walked into a room for when we're eating fat free. We're kind of lost. Our brain is suffering. Satiety. Fat keeps you full, along with other things as well, but fat's an important component. Carbs alone spike our blood sugar, they crash it, and that's why you get hungry and hangry by 3 p.m. every afternoon. Absorption. Vitamins A, D, E, and K need fat to be absorbed. You can eat all the kale you want, and I love kale, but without fat, you're just making expensive compost. It's a nice way to say it. And those fat-free products, they have to replace that fat with something. This took me way too long to understand. What do you think they replace it with? It's usually sugar, starch, or gums made to make them taste like the real food. The real food. Go look on the label of any of those low fat, low calorie things. See what the sugar content is compared to the regular version. So you end up with a bigger blood sugar spike, more cravings, and a slower metabolism. That's not the goal. It's like trading in your reliable old Toyota for a scooter that needs gas every 10 minutes. And here's the kicker. When you hit perimenopause or menopause, your hormones are already started shifting. Estrogen, that protective, fat-burning, muscle-supporting goddess that she is, it drops. And without enough healthy fats, your body struggles even more to balance the hormones. So you can cue the belly fat, the mood swings, the hot flashes, the brain fog, the cravings. especially at night, it's not that you suddenly forgot how to eat, it's that your metabolism changed the rules, didn't ask you, and fat became even more important, especially the source of it. Healthy fats tell your body we're safe, we're fed, we can chill out. And when your body chills out, it lets go of the stored fat instead of hoarding it, hanging on to it. So here's what I changed. I stopped buying anything labeled low fat, reduced fat, light. I started cooking with olive oil or just the spray. I added some avocado to my salads. I swapped the low fat everything for the real version, and I stopped being afraid of nut butter. Now, not in a crazy all you can eat buffet kind of way. It's still fat and we need it, but we don't need nearly as much as most of us consume. Not nearly as much. But when you get the right kind of fats, you'll feel some energy come back. Your skin gets a little glow up and you have better mood stabilization, and you'll probably see the weight start shifting. Not because you're starving, but because your hormones are finally getting what they need to function. Of course, this is in conjunction with a solid nutrition plan and a fitness plan. So if you've been wondering why you're doing everything right and you're still not losing weight, check out your grocery cart. If you've got a lot of things that say fat-free, low-fat, light, it's probably a big lie. You need to start focusing on quality fats. Like I said, avocado, olive oil, chia, flax, walnuts, coconut, tahini. Tahini makes a great salad dressing just on its own. A little lemon juice. It's fantastic. You don't need to drown your food in oil, but you do need to stop fearing it. It's okay to have some oil every now and then. Because cutting fat didn't make me fit. It made me frustrated, foggy, and full of fat myself. Adding it back in, the right types and a moderated amount, that's what finally did the trick. If this hits home, I'm going to ask you to like and subscribe and share it with your girl who still buys fat-free everything, and tell her we are done living in the early 90s. And let me hear from you. I would love to hear, what was your go-to fat-free thing back in the day? Mine was definitely the lean cuisines and Diet Coke. All right, sisters, go eat some avocado and stop apologizing for it. And come join us in Fierce and Fittish Club and connect with an awesome group of women who are all on this journey together.